Hey, how's it going? Today's drawing lesson is going to be simple and for beginners. So if you're a complete beginner and you've never drawn anything in your life, this is the perfect place to be. This is going to be step by step, and it's going to be short. I try to keep these around the 10-minute mark. All of these are fun, so let's get started and jump right into it. Hey, what's up? Stick around. I'm going to show you how to draw the Loki Crocodile, or Croaky, right, from basically the TV show series Loki on Disney Plus. So I love this version of Loki. I think it's super fun, and it's really cool to kind of have this into your mind, you know, to draw. So it's great. So stick around. It's gonna be pretty short, like the intro said, and let's get started. I'm gonna be using this Acrylic brand marker, and we're gonna color Croaky over here with a few colored pencils here. But I'll go into that stuff when we get there. So right now, let's do the line art here with this marker. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw one curve. For the front of the snout of, you know, Croaky. We're just I'm gonna draw like from here, from one ear, one eye, and I'm gonna go up at a curve. Straight line out, down. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw same thing, maybe 3 or 4 like claws. This like I know some people tend to like it, some people don't. They just want to get straight to the camera to the point where it's gonna fall over. That's kind of my goal. I don't want my camera to fall down. But yeah, like I said, it's cool to do this stuff. It really gives a lot of perspective. It gives a lot of cool vibes. I gotta sharpen this. Hold on. Kind of sharpener around here. Oh, there we go. I have a sharpener right here. And like the reason I like using these are cheap, by the way. These are really Scholastic or the Rose Arts or I forget what else there is. They're just buy the cheap ones, the ones you can find at Walmart, because they are a lot sturdier than the really expensive ones like Prismacolor. Prismacolor is only if you're gonna do very specific, careful shading, and that's a whole other thing. But since we're just kind of coloring relatively flat, it's better to have this sturdier colored pencil, in my opinion. At least that's why I prefer it. Um, but yeah, Croaky is hilarious. If you haven't seen it, Croaky is in episode. I don't think it's a spoiler by saying this. He's in episode, I think 5, I believe. Yeah, Croaky's in episode 5. Really, really great show. Loki's my favorite so far of the Disney Marvel shows. That is by far my favorite so far. Then after that, I think I like WandaVision. I thought that one was really cool. Ooh, gotta sharpen this again. I like WandaVision. And then after that, I liked Winter Soldier. I like them all, but I think Winter Soldier was more down to earth, where I'm like, okay, that's cool. I like the stuff, but I wanted more fantasy, so that's why I leaned toward the stuff with Loki and the WandaVision. The WandaVision, I had no clue what was going on. I was like, what is this? It was cool, once they had all the reveals and stuff. Oh, the eraser stuck to my elbow here. But like again, continuing to go flat as I can. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Keep knocking stuff around here. I need to make this thing movement proof. But yeah, again, take as long as you want. I'm kind of speeding through this because this is a demonstration. But take as long as you want on yours, You can push it darker shapes here. But for the most part, Croaky is this light green. You can make it dark green as well too, but I prefer light. So let's go over here. This one's called light orange for this rose art. It could be called different things, by the way. It's not always called light green. I'm sorry, light green, light orange. It could be called, something else. I'm not really sure what they're called, but anything in the, gold or, like I said, I don't really like pure yellow. When you use yellow, it barely even shows on paper. For some reason, at least in colored pencil form. So I prefer using something with substance. I feel like I can really see this on the paper as opposed to the other one. Don't forget, check out the links in the description. There's a lot of cool links in there. I really hope you have... Oh! What is that? I think I dropped it. But yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you watching. That was it. That was Croaky, Crocodile Loki, colored. So, thank you so much. Just trying to fill up some of the patches here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you like these ideas, let me know with a like. And when you press like, it really helps me out. And thank you so much. I'll hopefully see you guys soon. Halloween might be around the corner, so I'm very excited about that. Talk to you next time. See you soon.